All alone,
paging you,
wishing you come over. And watch No Balls Off. Please subscribe to our channel.
No balls off. Huh. Yeah. MCs take no balls off.
You
Back at it.
new location, same location, but new location.
We soft. We are soft.
Yeah, we are not
We soft.
the same kids that used to play in the sun all day, and the temperature didn't matter.
We are some punk suckers. Trying to bring y'all the deck and the view and all of that.
Yeah.
Straight from the deck, and the sun was like, "Hello, what y'all doing?"
You mind if I sit in on your show?
Man, beating us in the
Just
forehead. Like,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
the son wanted to spit these bars.
Yeah,
It was like,
man.
fam, we got other things,
Yeah.
other people we want to feature. And
You gotta wait your turn, bro. I mean, I know we revolve around you and all, but
man,
sheesh.
so here we are
Yeah.
on the porch.
Still outside.
Still outside. Still
But-
outside.
In a bit of a safer temperature zone.
Yes,
for the time
a
being.
little more shady aftermath. You know, but we taste testing again. What we testing today?
What's this? This is another Bartesian drink.
Okay.
This is a Cosmopolitan. You know, typical same old Cosmopolitan that you have. You know.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the taste for the day. Cosmopolitan, and yeah, I think the taste for the day is I think we I want to say go a little left, but
Okay.
you know, people that we don't really feature often or we don't really hear about often. But the artist has always been one of my personal. Like, I always liked them. Like, you know how you like Ghost, but you don't know why. You like
of
Raekwon,
course.
but you know what I mean? But they just got a something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I always liked the dude. And, yeah, I think he went missing for a while, came back. And, like, this was his first re-entry, I think, after his last album, which was maybe, I want to say 5 years ago, maybe 6 now at this point.
Okay. I have no idea what you're gonna play, and I think that's the exciting part about these taste test things.
So, yeah.
But I'm nervous.
Because, you know, I can go all the way left.
Yeah, it's whatever.
But, you
It's
know,
whatever. Yeah.
I think it was, I don't know if we discussed it or not. I don't know. I may have mentioned it and I may not have. But,
Okay.
I don't know. Y'all vibe out with us. Let us see. I guess you can see too.
I can see too.
Let's see what it sounds like.
Groovy ass, no face killer that love to smile. They wonder how I mind my business and still around. I got a half a ticket parked out cricket, they wonder how. Cause the M's only match my age, my nigga, wow. I am heat, no face killer and use a clown. You can paint it good, but truth be told, it's watered down. Had a microphone styles I flavored in just a couch. Took it platinum 20 plus times, nigga, I'm not a slouch. Never had a problem with niggas I couldn't twist the big homie, no big homies to politic from. The blueprint of keeping it low and stacking your chips up. We buckled down, made shit happen, they didn't pick us. Death, disappointment, and struggles, they make my back ache. Pops never showed up, I thank them, it made my life great. The only child raised by women, I had to turn 8. Dimension of a black man hustle, I move at God's pace. Real life pain when I'm talking, so I don't play rap. The shit you enjoy when I'm kicking, I'm going through that. The lame niggas tell us who cool now, what they do that. Tears on my collar, I'm perfect, it turned to new leaf. Black nigga bomb ass babies, I took a new leaf. Slaughtered every goal that I put out and got a new reach. Too scrap, she scrapped through the throat, let do it through me.
Little entry from Schoolboy Q.
Yeah.
Throw his name in the hat. Yeah, you know, like I said, this was the first time I had heard him in a while.
Yeah.
I was a fan of the Oxymoron album. Oxymoron was dope.
Okay.
The Blank Face LP wasn't, to me, as full as the Oxymoron joint was, but had some moments. But yeah, like I said, I hadn't heard from him in a while, and he has one of those off-putting flows that you never know what he's gonna come with. And
what's the name of this one?
Soccer Dad, ironically.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Soccer Dad. So, yeah, it had some moments. There were some.
Yeah, let's take a look at these
some forces, if you want to say that. But yeah, it was. So check it out. Let's check that out.
So you know my thing with Q, which I've expressed to you before, which there's other artists that are like him, but he's unique in the way that his voice is his instrument,
Right.
and his passion comes through
Instantly.
right. And similar to how we rate a Prodigy, even a Ghostface, like
Right.
we don't necessarily get into depth with critiquing what rhymes with what, you know, the bar structure, the entendres and metaphors and similes and things like that. I think Q has the potential, but a lot of times he relies on his voice and his delivery.
Right.
This right here is a bop.
Son.
Like
Like it was an instant bop too. Like the first time I heard it, I was like, and the horns. It's almost like an arrival.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like you're reintroducing yourself.
Triumphant, man.
Yeah. Drums crazy.
Yeah, that's why I had to pull up the run because I kept bobbing, like I'm forgetting that he's rapping.
Yeah.
And even when he's saying stuff, he's saying it with that
Yeah,
flow and that cadence is hard.
Yeah. But it's some moments, a groovy ass, no face killer that love to smile.
Right.
They wonder how my business is still around. I got a half ticket parked out crooked. They wonder how. Because the M's on me match my age, my nigga. Wow. Like just those 4 bars.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just really, you know, again, he's been gone for a while. They wonder how I mind my business, I'm still around. You don't hear him in the news. He ain't getting arrested. You don't see him on the shade room. He's just a guy that goes about doing music.
Okay.
So yeah, I got a half ticket, $500,000, half of whatever you want to call it. He got it parked out crooked outside.
I like that.
They wonder how. How do I got this car? This cost this much? Because the M's on me match my age, my nigga. Wow.
How old is
he? He's well beyond 30.
He's beyond 30.
He's beyond 30, so let's start there.
So I like when he does that. But
Yeah.
there's 2 sides to it. I mean, it's picture painting. It's fire. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get, like I said, we don't get critical with, okay, you did Wonder How, we're still around. You know what I'm saying? And then go back to nigga Wow and use the clown, watered down. Like, you can get nitpicky if you want, but I feel like he's more of it's a passion spitter.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know
Absolutely.
So yeah, no, I agree with you. And then I think what he does, along with the picture painting with the you know, the half a ticket parked crooked, I think that's dope. But then when he does the death, disappointment, and struggles ain't made my back ache.
Son.
Pops never showed up. I thank him. It
Made my life great. Yeah.
Somebody like Royce or even Fab would have made sure that those last 2 syllables from back ache,
at least back ache would have been like those 2 would have rhymed at the very least.
The only child raised by women that had to turn 8, the mental of a black man hustle
moving God's pace. So again, he's more concerned. His focus is the last word.
The last word.
Like as long as the last syllable rhymes, he feels like he's good. I'm good. I made it.
And the rapper in me wants that polysyllabic
absolutely
scheme to just close
it
off.
Just to get the curl all the way over, to get that curl. Yeah,
because you rock it. Death, disappointment, and struggles. It make my back ache.
Where
we going? Pops episode about thinking it made my life great. You like, okay, what's next?
And then you had to turn 8. You're like, okay.
Yeah, but the first half of the bars are so hard.
It's like they have a feeling.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like you lose the fact, like the same way you say you were bopping to it, and you almost you forgot that he was rapping.
Yeah, I forgot he was.
So it's like he gets into these bars and he makes you feel them. But his focus is more so on that feeling than it is the specificness or the specificity of rhyming polysyllabic and and again, like we said, that in that Ghostface realm, in that
you know who else is like this? Somebody had pitched for the show and I had the same critique, Joey Badass.
He is.
And I was like, for what we do.
Yeah,
the passion is there. The spitting is there. The imagery, the visual, rhymes are there. But that rhyme scheme to me
is the that's the fifth stone.
It's that little missing component where you could turn backache into like even if you keep backache, you can turn made my something great and turn ache. Like you could just tweak those words just
that, and that'll be the fifth stone.
and those 4 bars
changes everything.
Would leap off the page and turn into something else, and now you're in another realm. And he even does it more again. Real life pain when I'm talking, so I don't play rap.
The shit you enjoy when I'm kicking. I'm going through that.
Right.
But I like that we've been picking apart, like, not rhyming the last 2.
Yeah.
But to go to the next line and say, the lame niggas tell us who cool now. Where they do that.
Where they do that.
Oh.
Because that shit, the shit you enjoy when I'm kicking, to me, that's masterful in a light, symbolic way of saying you enjoy these rhymes, right? These stories or whatever. But
whatever
this is my life.
This is my life. I'm going through this.
Yeah, I'm not making this shit up. And then to follow that, well, like you said, the lame niggas tell us who cool now. Where they do that. Like,
yeah,
like he got it. Like
he has it. He definitely has it.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but again, I mean, if you go back into that Oxymoron album, there was a lot of drug abuse talk. It was a lot of, like, you know what I mean? So that could have something to do with it. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Like, he said himself how it really made him lazy. He didn't want to go to the studio. He didn't want to do shit. He just wanted to do drugs. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. But even as an artist, he made, like, that may just be his thing. Like, that may, you know what I mean? That may just be his thing. Yeah, that may just be his thing. He's not into, rhyming 3 or 4 words, 3 or 4 syllables at the end of a verse. He just trying to get a point across.
He's getting a point across.
And
especially in a crew with, Kendrick,
J-Rock,
J-Rock,
Ab-Soul,
and them guys are more rappers.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think about it. If I'm in that crew, I'm like, y'all do that. It's gonna be some street dudes that ain't gonna care about how many words rhyme in this bar. And I'm about to just feed them.
And then if you think about it, if you want to be the polysyllabic guy on Kendrick's label, I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah, it's not
because
y'all are clash. Y'all are cross swords.
Jesus Christ.
But this is dope. I'm glad you brought this to my attention. This is a good joint, man.
Yeah, he has his moments, man. Like I said, I love what he does. Because, like I said, I'm a big fan of dudes that are not afraid to not. I don't want to say conform, because there is no form to rap. Like, there's no standard.
Yeah.
But like to take your own passion, take your own spin, and not feel like you got to be boxed in and make this do this and it's supposed to do this, but.
I agree.
Like he tells a story. Like, Pops never showed up. The only child raised by women. Mental of a black man hustle. Like, this is real life pain I'm going through. Like,
I'm going through that.
It sounds great. Like the real life, like the shit y'all love what I'm kicking. I'm going through that.
Yeah, that's hard.
And now the lame niggas tell us who cool now. Where they do that? So he got moments in here where. And for the name of the song to be Soccer Dad, you can tell he's at a different stage in life.
Yeah,
like,
he talks about that.
You know what I mean? He talks about that on the song too. So. I think it's a dope joint. Like, it's, we could pick it apart if we want, but
we could.
Yeah, I think it's dope though.
All right.
It's a good re-entry into the fray from my boy Schoolboy.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see what I got for you.
That's my taste.
Yeah, let me see what I got. And rest in peace to Sean Price. His death day just passed.
Yeah, that's true.
On my birthday, so rest in peace to him, man.
My girl told me I should watch my tongue. My skin gets red too easy. She don't want to change the name like Washington. Wonders where I got it from. My parents' marriage was a toxic one. Oh well, I'm about to cop a gun. Hope I got to use it. It'll help blow up the music. I know something slightly off with me. Drama is therapeutic. Ego hates feeling futile. Sometimes I move without scruples, like having Mrs. Perfect with me and still chasing approval from other women. I'm a glutton. I can't run from who I become. Dad's around the corner. Haven't seen him in like 3 months. We don't speak much. I don't handle balance well. Got a fragile shell. My money split the king and queen up. Then the castle fell. The tension in the air is still crisp. Sometimes I wish this game was over like I'm Lil Flip. Sometimes I'm wishing that my brain came with a kill switch. I don't vacation, dog. I guilt trip. Real
shit.
Yeah, I don't think Russ gets a lot of credit, man.
This is my man Simon.
Yeah.
Who comments on the page quite frequently, and I really thank him because he writes rhymes too. He's gifted. So for him to hit me with something from the Danger Mouse and Black Thought joint, he was like, "Yo, this is a Black Thought joint," but he was like, "Yo, check out Russ's verse." And Russ, Russ does. We featured him on the show, and I listened to it. I was like, "Man, this is it's kind of exemplary of Russ's style. Like, it's I don't know, man. It feeds exactly what I look for in rap because it's at times it's subtle, it's anecdotal,
it's personal.
It's personal. It's revealing.
He always invokes some personality in it,
and it's even when he has lines, they're not. I don't want to say they're not big setups all the time.
Right. Typically, it's never big setup.
Yeah, he uses.
They kind of just roll.
He uses matching words like this word. I don't vacation, dog. I guilt trip.
Right.
Like, to me, that's
crazy.
It's simple. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's me. My bias. This is kind of what I look for in the MC. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm listening to stuff, because even if your verse, if somebody says, "Yo, I want you to feature on something," a lot of times I'm not trying to come up with the craziest stuff for it. I'm not trying to take over the song all the time, but I just want to say some stuff, fit in, create something solid and have lines. And I think that's what he did on there. That's why I was like, yo, this kind of stands out. It's not a whole episode, but for him to say the name of the song is Because.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
But he said my skin gets red too easy. She don't want to change her name like Washington. And to me, like the reason it's not a force is because it's subtle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's light skinned, his skin gets red. Washington Redskins changed their name to the Commanders. And then the reference, my girl told me I should watch my tongue. To me, I feel like that's a reference to commanding. And at the same time, like, that's the type of subtle shit he does, and I think that's dope.
And to bring it full circle, for the longest time, they didn't want to change their name. Like, they changed their name to the football team 2 years ago. So that's how, just to be assholes, the Washington football team. Because Dan Snyder is a jackass, but that's another story.
Right.
But yeah, he's very subtle with the jabs, though.
Yeah, one of I got it from my parents' marriage was a toxic one.
A toxic one.
That's where I got it from. Oh, well, I'm about to cop a gun. Like,
yo.
That's just what it is.
That's the next step.
And it says, hope I got to use it. It'll help blow up the music,
son.
Which is
it's
just like a bullshit take on the game and the industry and the world.
You get shot, your career takes off,
and that's just like, and it's still. He's not making it seem like it's the whole theme of the verse or going hard. Even his voice and his delivery, it's like I'm just here. I'm just painting these pictures, man. And it says I know something slightly off of me. Drama is therapeutic. Ego hates feeling futile. Man.
And then it says sometimes I move without scruples, like having Miss Perfect with me and still chasing approval
from other women.
You got Miss Perfect with you.
Yeah.
You still chasing approval.
How you say your ego hates feeling futile?
Son.
Like, like this whole little, like.
And I love that his vocabulary is what it is.
The vocabulary is.
Because I think we touched on that, pause, when we did a show on him. Like, his vocabulary is extensive. So he has a way with words and placing them not only correctly in a sense of where they are in the sentence, but they just go well together.
Yeah, it's smart man rap.
Oh, absolutely.
It's smart man rap, and he's able to do it, which we saluted on his album. He's able to do it by basically connecting with other people that are popping. He's getting all these features. He's doing instrumentals that are not necessarily underground, like they're more mainstream. He's in an interesting lane.
He is, and I think he likes it there.
Yeah,
I think he likes it.
I wonder if it's going to elevate. Like, are people going to start mentioning him? You know what I'm saying?
Just for being as distant as he is, just for being as I don't want to say hard to reach, but like because he's not the guy that's right in front of the camera everywhere. Like, but people know he's nice.
Yeah.
Like, to be on a joint with Black Thought is not a small feat.
No, that's real.
You know what I mean? So Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
and it's light stuff in here. He's talking about, I haven't seen his dad in 3 months. We don't speak much. I don't have no balance well. Got a fragile shell. Like that.
Yeah, but but this is all family. Like this is personal shit. Like this is me interjecting with who I am. Like I don't want y'all to just think I just rap. Like you know what I mean? Dad's around the corner. Haven't seen him in like 3 months. We don't speak much. I don't handle balance well. Got a fragile shell.
He's
my money split the king and queen up, and then the castle fell. Like
wow.
You know what I mean? Like this son.
Yeah.
The guy goes, man.
And that to me, that's rhyme scheme. You know,
big time.
That's rhyme
big time. That's all rhyme.
So
scheme.
he's able to tell, you know, the same kind of stories, the same passion as he talked about with Schoolboy.
Right.
But he'll pay a little more attention to the pen and what words rhyme.
To the smaller details.
The smaller details.
He's very good at rhyming multiple words within bars.
Right.
So he doesn't just worry, like even not just the last two. He may go another word somewhere in the front of the verse as well as on the back end. Yep. So he's that type of dude.
And his whole verse, he's touched on different things. He started with talking about his lady and the skin turning red in Washington, and talking about his dad and his ego and having him as perfect and
still chasing approval from other women.
And then this last four bars speaks to everything you just said, along with the things that I'm saying. He talked about the money split, the king and queen, the castle fell. And now says the tension in the air is still crisp,
son.
And that's a crisp, simple line, right? But it's a setup. So you talking about the tension in the air with the castle falling, with the money splitting, the king and queen up, and you set the verse off talking about y'all. Right. And it says sometimes I wish this game was over like I'm Lil Flip.
Like a Lil Flip.
And you know, Little Flip he had the game over.
Game over.
Joint.
With the Pac-Man, you know.
And Little Flip's, you know, I guess his career is not where it was. So
was there anything besides game over? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's another story.
The game is over, and then sometimes I'm wishing that my
brain came with a kill switch. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And why you feel like that? Like because you don't vacation.
Guilt trip.
You guilt trip.
Real shit.
Yeah, man. Russ.
So for rhyme scheme purposes, ladies and gentlemen, he goes still crisp, Lil Flip, kill switch, guilt trip,
real shit.
Yeah. Simple stuff, you know, but we gotta salute it.
When you go that far,
we gotta salute it because it wasn't just thrown out there. It was about something, and I think, like I said, a simple verse, a feature verse, but he was able to give you a little slice of life. To me, it sounded like he was going through a breakup.
Sounded like it.
And publicly, you know, kind of referencing it, and even his delivery felt like it. You know,
this is true.
To say, I wish my brain came with a kill switch. How many times are we thinking too much?
Just thinking too much.
Just
stressing and just
got your mind on something.
Anxiety.
And then to say, I don't vacation.
Dog, I guilt trip.
Wow. So you can.
And this is another one of those personification of a term, of an idiom, like a guilt trip, which is not an actual thing, but you'd use it in the context in comparison to vacation, which is an actual trip. Yeah, you can't overlook that kind of shit.
Oh, and you think about your brain shutting off. That's one of the things that will probably make your brain keep moving. It's guilting yourself, thinking about something you've done that you feel guilty about.
This is true.
And you can't even vacation because you might be on a vacation
and still got your mind going
because
you can't even enjoy the vacation. Shout out to Russ, man. Russ up in Fulton County.
Yes,
Fulton County, boy.
Yes. So. Again, this is something we would have probably overlooked because I don't think we would have given it a full show. There's something y'all might overlook because it's on like the fourth verse on a feature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
we gotta find those gems.
That's why we
jewels. That's why we hit.
Good looking, Simon. Thank you for that. And good looking for everybody that's commenting on the page.
Yes, sir.
You know, this journey as we look through old episodes and try to make sure we don't wear the same shirt.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
We realize how many episodes we've done.
That's the funny part. Like when you go back and you realize you've screened back through 40 something episodes, you're like, wait a minute.
Right.
We've done that much?
Yeah. We're going to do a lot more.
We're going to keep going.
And I know we speak to it all the time. Like, why these guys always talking about their show? Just
Son.
let us watch the show.
Nah,
no, because it ain't about us.
Not at all.
It ain't about us. Like,
we put this here for us and you.
For you.
This is for you, man. Because
somebody's watching this and they got some idea or something they doing and they like, man, I don't know if I can do that.
And or they surrounded by people that's like, nah, you can't do that. That's not a good idea.
There's always somebody saying that shit. There's always somebody
always.
saying that. And listen,
always.
Man, we just grateful. So deal with that.
You gonna hate our gratefulness?
And cheers. Cheers. Another thing I want to salute y'all as well because we keep the channel positive. That's another thing too. And that's hard in today's climate.
This is very true.
Everything we receive has been love. It's been positive.
Absolutely.
It's never nobody saying, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
I said, like, even
that's
if
a
you
whack
have
show.
A difference of opinion, it's always kind of like framed in love. So
this is true.
We thank y'all, man.
It's just an adult opinion.
I love it.
I love it.
Yo,
keep doing what y'all do, man.
Great taste test. I think both of these joints stood out.
Yeah, absolutely.
We didn't get to argue like people want, but
I know we gotta find some joints that I don't know.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, man. Before we go, shout out. I want to. I don't know who does it, but Nipsey Hussle gets a star on the Walk of Fame tomorrow. I think tomorrow's his birthday too. So that's a big thing for hip hop. So I want to salute that. Whoever does that, the Academy, the Illuminati, whoever does it. And I want to salute that.
Yeah,
so
50 years of hip hop.
Yes, sir.
We was glad to be a part of it.
We'll be here for the next 50. So y'all stay tuned, bro.
Shout out to Revolt.
Yes, sir.
Take no balls off.
Yeah, call us.
Real spitters take no bars off. Yeah. MCs take